Good morning. A little breezy out here. Just getting unloaded here in Nelson with that load you guys saw yesterday. Noticed yesterday's reverse cam and the day before were way off. Way too much truck and not enough road. I should correct that right now. So I need to just push that back. There, we'll see how that looks. Next time I use that camera, I need my gloves. Gotta strap down the tarps before we bail out of here. My short little tiny strap. Tarps are sitting up there. I'll grab my cinching down bar. Probably any of the audio walking into the wind is useless. Grabbing my cinching bar, put that down over here. Okay. Okay, wait for him to take off this other side. There goes one of their 5 tons with some OSB. 2x10s looks like. Bit of a tight corner with me parked there. And then there's customers driving by on this side. It's a busy yard. It's a busy yard. Go. Throw my short little baby strap. long enough for my tarps. Basically, when a regular strap gets old enough that I no longer want to use it, I downgrade it to a tarp strap. So my newest straps are the full length straps, and then I have a medium length straps that are for belly wrapping. So different people call a belly wrap a different thing. So different people call a belly wrap a different thing, but basically what a belly wrap is wrapping the top 2 layers. So they put 2 layers of lumber on, and then you put a strap over it, because legally you have to have a strap any bundles after 6 feet tall. So you have to strap that down and then put your 3rd layer on and then strap that with full length straps. So the strap that's only for the 2 layers, we call that a belly strap. And then when they're loading us, we strap down the bottom 2 layers, and then they finish loading us by putting the 3rd layer on top after we strap the first 2 layers down. Anyway, let's throw you guys up on the mirror. Hi, Cookie Monster. So, you okay, bud? You okay? Nom 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 nom. Couldn't help it. I counted 18 lifts, and you got some paperwork down there.
Oh yeah.
All right. I guess air pressure is a little low because as the trailer gets unloaded, the suspension gets lighter and it adds air to the suspension. So a few things. Today morning on my pre-trip, I found a big pool of oil on the ground right below the oil filter. It was loose. I've hand tightened it as tight as I could make it. I don't know if it needs to go tighter than that or not, but definitely going to keep my eye out on that for that. You'll actually see the pool of oil right next to the trains. right in front of us here, there should be a pool of oil. It's not really that easy to see, but there's oil down there. And that's from me. Still have that engine light on. Problem number 2. And problem number 3 is I don't have a VHF radio either. I played with the wiring and fuses, I couldn't figure it out. So I'm going to head over to Kalesnikoff. Get loaded there for Grand Forks. And then after we're loaded though, we're going to head to Bill's Heavy Duty and see if they can diagnose the engine light. Maybe the radio and the oil filter as well. For sure the engine light, that's definitely a high priority. GPS says KLC is 22 minutes away. Kalesnikoff Lumber Company, Corporation, KLC. Kalesnikoff Lumber. Not sure what the C stands for. Guess I should have kept closer to that logging truck if I wanted to pass him in this passing zone. He's boogieing pretty good. Just get him. He went off the throttle for me. 100% he went off the throttle for me. Well, I appreciate the fact he went off throttle. Nice to have someone not fighting you the whole way. And going downhill, he's going to be the same speed as me. But once we go uphill, I'll leave him in the dust. Unless he's got his truck turned up to like 700, 800 horsepower. Now I believe if you turn your truck up to like 700 horsepower, you don't have any warranty. It's like overclocking your computer back in the day. Because I know a driver that... So what limits these trucks in horsepower is just the computer programming. So this engine is turned down to 500 horsepower. And hauling Super Bs, it should really be at 600 horses. But the dealer can plug in a computer and change how much horsepower your engine has. I've heard some guys up their horses to 900, but even at 700, talking to drivers I've done that, you don't want to let any driver drive those trucks, because if you just go full throttle, you're going to blow that engine pretty darn quick. So the reason why you would up your horsepower is you would actually save fuel going up the steep hills, because your truck's not lugging as hard. But on the flat and straight areas, you'd have to be a lot more gentle on the throttle. Don't over rev it. So I can see why companies want to keep the horsepower down. I remember in the Peterbilt that we had, it's got to be 4 or 5 years ago now, that had 600 horses in it. Was it 600 or 650? I can't even remember. It was 600 or over horsepower. And no speed limiter. And I found I could just relax. It's like, I don't have to worry about the mountains. I'll make it there in time. With the 500 horsepower, it's like, I really got to push hard on the flat open areas, go as fast as I can, get right to the speed limits, shoot that slow RV, I've got to work a way around it, right? So you always feel like you're under more pressure with the 500 horses. So I kind of wish this truck was 600. I'd be very happy with 600 horses. I don't need 700, but 600. That's where I think a Super B needs to be. Of course, the more horsepower you add, the more you reduce reliability of that engine though too. Skies are beautiful, clear today morning. This is nice. gotta admit, that logging truck is booking it pretty good. It's coming up over the hill behind us right now. Kind of fun carving these corners. This highway is not a lot of room for forgiveness either. In the winter, there's a lot of accidents on this highway. Even in the summer, with all the tourists, it's a busy highway, very busy highway. It could really do with some more passing zones. Yeah, between Castlegar and Nelson, this highway is always hopping busy. It's always long lines of traffic. The next 2 or 3 hours are going to really pick up and make this road. Sometimes it's hard to get on there when you're coming out of the lumber mill. You've got to wait there 10-15 minutes waiting to get on the road. So yeah. It wouldn't hurt to 4-lane it, or at least 3-lane it, and then alternate back and forth for north and south traffic. But you know, cliffs and mountains. Motorbikes out as well. It's only 21 degrees, but still early, but it's cooler than it has been. It's definitely cooler. Sure beats 40, that's for sure. Okay, that's the turn off. Slow Ken. Just down the road from KLC. I'll get loaded there and see what kind of video we can get in after that. So you guys are watching this either on Wednesday or Thursday. depending on how many videos I manage to record today and tomorrow. Hopefully there's not a lot of trucks sitting here waiting to load. It's 8:25, so hopefully the morning rush has come and gone already. Because in the morning, 7 a.m., all the trucks line up, or even before 7 a.m., 6:30, the trucks are all lined up waiting to get loaded. Everybody wants to be first. Engine sounds different. I don't know what else they did down there. Engine sounds different. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but engine sounds different. Yeah, today's run's going to be really simple. So we have time to stop at the shop. We're just going to stop here at Kalesnikoff, load, head to the shop, and then just go to Grand Forks, deliver, and then come back to KLC. No, not KLC. KMT. KLC and KMT. So I'm headed to KLC right now. Tomorrow morning we will load at KLC. So Kalesnikoff Lumber is KLC, and then Kalesnikoff Mass Timber is KMT. Coming up on it, here is actually the entrance to the logging trucks. They actually get 3 lanes here. There's a middle turning lane for the logging trucks. So if you're a logging truck delivering to KMT, you'll deliver right here. They've got a full yard of logs, that's for sure. Holy smokes. At least one truck in there, 2 trucks, at least 2 trucks in there. All visitors report to office, but there's also a sign, shipping department and a loading zone to the left, which can actually be very confusing because there's a stop sign here. Most trucks end up stopping over here, getting out and trying to find an office, but make a full stop here, make sure no forklifts are zooming around, and then continue driving. And the loading zone is where that truck is parked right in front of us. You want to end up parking there once they give you the go-ahead to go pull into the loading zone. Till then, I know it feels weird driving right into their yard, right? But till then, you want to go down here, right against the right-hand side of all this drying lumber here. Attention flat deck truckers, please wait here. Advance to left when authorized. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I am out of here. You guys absolutely rock. I dig out my hard hat and safety vest. Safety glasses and boots. I mean, always wearing the boots. But anyway, bye.